What's up guys, it's Victoria Lynn. In today's video I want to talk about the natural supplements that have been helping me improve my mental health. This video might interest you if you're the person that has been trying to look for different ways to improve your anxiety and nothing has been helping. So these supplements have definitely helped me out and they may be able to help you too. If you're interested in learning more about the supplements that I take, then keep watching. So I started taking these supplements about a year ago, and it all started when I ended up in the ER, the emergency room. It was like a summer night and it was for very severe sharp pain in my stomach. My lower abdomen was like hurting really bad, and they ended up like taking my blood and giving me an ultrasound on my ovaries, and they couldn't find out like what was wrong with me, and I ended up going home that night wondering like, okay, if I didn't have an infection in my kidneys or my pancreas or anywhere in my digestive system, then I was wondering like what the heck was wrong with me. I ended up going to see my doctor. I actually requested that I get my vitamin levels checked, like my vitamin D and B levels. And this was just a normal doctor, so I had to put that request in. I also took an anxiety test and I had severe anxiety. My results came back and I was extremely low in vitamin D, like below the average levels, which is really bad because if you're deficient in vitamin D, then you're more likely to have like anxiety problems. Anyway, my doctor recommended that I go see a counselor or therapist for my anxiety. She also recommended that I took anxiety medication, and I was like, I ain't taking that medication because I personally don't like to put medication or antibiotics in my body, just because like my whole life, like growing up, I've been on antibiotics and medication, and it really like messed up my digestive system. And just like when you're taking medication and antibiotics, it strips your digestive system of the good bacteria in your body. So that's one of the reasons I didn't want to take medication, and also because I've seen what medication and antidepressants and medication like that have done to people that I've loved. They've either got addicted to it or just dependent on it, you know? So I just didn't want to go that route, and she was kind of offended. She told me that I would never get better, and I just told her that I wanted a second opinion. So luckily, thank the Lord, I found another doctor. She's a functional medicine practitioner. So what functional medicine does is they look at, you know, what you have. For example, I had severe anxiety. Well, instead of actually treating it with medicine, they go in and actually go deeper and ask like, why do I have this? So my functional medicine practitioner actually, she ran tests. I was literally in and out of the doctor's office and the lab, taking blood tests every week, and we did blood tests for my vitamin and mineral levels and also for my hormones. And I also did a stool test, which was really disgusting, to make sure everything was okay in my gut. The results came back and I ended up being like super deficient in vitamins and nutrients. I mean, people who know me, they would probably think like, how is that possible? Like, you're probably the healthiest person that I know. But I was very deficient in my vitamins and nutrients because my body wasn't absorbing the nutrients that was in my food. So like, I was eating healthy food, but the nutrients were not going into my bloodstream. I wasn't absorbing it, and the reason for this is because I was lacking just essential vitamins that our body needs, like vitamin D and vitamin B12, and also I had a hormone imbalance. So I think I still have a hormone imbalance. I'm still in the process of trying to get better with it. I need to get more serious about it, but right now I'm just telling you that it was so bad that my hormone imbalance made me have mood disorders. So I would have PMS, which means like before my period I would get really cranky, irritable, headaches, I would get lethargic. So yeah, I had a hormone imbalance of my estrogen was super high and my progesterone was low. So we have been trying to get my levels to balance. Usually when you have anxiety, you have a hormone imbalance. So yeah, I ended up having a hormone imbalance and a lack of nutrients in my body, and my digestive system was bad. So I started to take probiotics and digestive enzymes to help absorb the nutrients and the vitamins that I was taking and restore like my gut health. So that's my story, and If you're facing anything like anxiety and you have no idea why, I recommend if you see like a regular doctor, then you actually request to get blood tests of your vitamin D levels, your vitamin B levels, just to see where you're at, and your iron levels and your magnesium and all that good stuff. It's crazy because you would never think that your anxiety is linked to your hormones and your digestive system when it is. So just a thought to leave you with. So let's get into this. I'm going to share with you guys what I've been taking. So since I was really low in vitamin D, my doctor recommended that I take vitamin D3 5000 IUs, and to me that was a little scary because I've never taken vitamins and I'm like, vitamins. I ended up doing my research and I found a vitamin that I really trust and I like a lot. It's called Garden of Life Vitamin Code, and it's raw D3 whole food vitamins. This is my go-to vitamin D3. I was taking once during the week and then twice during the weekend, but it's been it's been a year, so I only take one vitamin D 5000 units a day. I also take the Vitamin Code Garden of Life Raw B Complex. So I take 2 of these because it recommends that adults take 2 capsules a day. So I've been taking Raw B Complex, and again, I trust this brand because it's all organic and made from whole food. Vitamins should help you, they shouldn't harm you. The vitamin B has been helping with my energy levels and my mood, and the vitamin D is just essential for life. Everyone should be taking vitamin D if you don't get at least 30 minutes of sunshine a day, because vitamin D is essential for our health and mental health. So yeah, definitely cop yourself some vitamin Z and vitamin Z12 or B12. Okay, so recently, it was a couple months ago actually, I started taking Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw Vitamin C, and vitamin C is actually really good for you because it says right here it supports the immune system, a healthy heart, healthy skin and eyes, and there's live probiotics and enzymes that help with your digestion. So I've been taking once a day, and then my doctor prescribed me reacted iron, which I'm done with. I need to purchase some more, but I needed to be on iron because I was getting like really short of breath every time I go to the gym, and I'd get really lightheaded and I just couldn't do it anymore. I felt like every time I went to the gym, I felt like worn out after like a cardio workout. It was really bad, where I got to the point where I would be doing classes and I couldn't breathe or I couldn't stand, and my functional medicine practitioner recommended that I start taking iron because I was low on iron, and vitamin C will help the iron absorb in your body better, so I've been taking this vitamin C with it. These next ones are natural supplements that help with hormone balance, and this one is actually Evening Primrose, a gel capsule. It helps with PMS, and usually I have really bad cramps, or I have really bad lower cramps, so Evening Primrose is a lifesaver. It helps with that, and then the headaches that I get. So I really love taking this. Usually gel capsules are like big capsules, they scare me, but I don't have a hard time swallowing this, and yeah, I like Evening Primrose. It's really good. It helps with PMS. The next one is 5-HTP. 100 milligrams of 5-HTP. It's a natural form of serotonin. So also when I got my results back and I had a hormone imbalance, my doctor told me that I also have lack of serotonin, which is the reason why, I had a mood disorder. So I would get irritable with my PMS, or sad, or just all these emotions, because serotonin is like a happy chemical that releases in your body. It's very essential for me to be taking this. The first time I took it, I was like, yeah, I felt like the happiest person. I didn't realize it, but the serotonin was stripped in my body from all the times that I abused my body, like drinking or doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. I remember a point where I wouldn't laugh or smile, and it's not that I didn't want to, it's just that my hormone levels are just imbalanced, and my serotonin levels are stripped from my body. So this next one is called Dim Evel, and I've been taking this once a day after a meal. It helps to just bind the excess estrogen that's in my body and just release it. So the final supplement that I take is actually an herb, and it's called holy basil, And I bought this at Sprouts, and what it does, it promotes tranquility and relaxation. It just helps with that PMS, you know what I mean? Because if you know what PMS feels like, it is not fun. This holy basil has been helping a lot. This is my go-to. That's pretty much it with the supplements that I take. I hope you took something away from this video and it helps you. If it did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Please share this with a friend that this video may help. And I will see you for another video soon. Peace, I love you.